Maybe you're looking to move to the Grand Strand area. You're looking for a new construction home, but you don't want a spec home. Maybe you're looking to be within 30 minutes to the beach, maybe a 3-car garage, even a gourmet kitchen. Well, let me introduce you to the Willows by Chesapeake Homes. Here you can pick your lot, you can pick your floor plan, your structural, and your design options, and start living your beach life here along the Grand Strand. So let's go check it out. Hey everyone and welcome. My name's 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 here on my channel, then maybe you're thinking about moving to the Grand Stand area. Well, you are in the right place. Here on my channel, you can check out new neighborhoods that are up and coming or things that might be coming in the future, see new listings, and really get to know the Grand Stand area. So if that's something that's of interest to you, make sure that you're subscribed. That way you can always see my weekly content. I get calls and emails from folks just like yourself looking to move to the area. So whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, be sure to reach out. There is a link below in the description that you can schedule a call with me. We're going to talk about where the Willows is located. So it's hard to see unless I zoom in, but where I am circling here, you're about halfway between North Myrtle Beach and Loris. So off of Highway 9, it's off of Hemingway Road actually. So easy access over here down to Highway 9 to North Myrtle. If you want to get on 31, you can do that too and go north to south. So if we zoom in just a little bit, if you followed along with me before, there are a few grocery stores here along this area. Otherwise, you're probably going to be going to North Myrtle Beach for the majority of your shopping. Not much on the map right now, however, it is going to be this area here. So it's right across the street from Crown Park Golf Club. Flipping over to Chesapeake Homes website, so you're going to find a lot of information on here. Of course, it's going to tell you the base price starts at $314,900. That is if you were to buy the house just as they give it to you with all of the basic options. So if we scroll down, we're going to figure out a little bit more of what the community has to offer. So they're still working on amenities right now, but it's going to have a community pool with a clubhouse and also some pickleball courts. They do have plans to include bocce ball courts as well. The HOA is going to be $205 a month, so you get access to all of these, and then you also are getting basic cable and also internet within your HOA, which is pretty nice because that isn't very common. And you also get a trash pickup as well. So over onto the community map here, we've got the site plan. So you're going to see all of the lots, and then they're going to have some future phases down the road. So we're actually going to tour lot 27, which is a move-in ready redbud floor plan. Sits right next to the model. So right here off Hemingway Road, you're literally less than a mile off of Highway 9. They do have some lots that back up to the pond. Some are more woodsy. I always just tell people, come explore the community, check out the lots, see which one might be a great fit for you. The amenity center is going to go over here. And so they've sold a good handful so far. They're still offering the option to obviously pick what you want and build, but they are doing a few specs that are going to be move-in ready if that's something that you might be interested in also. The redbud is what we're going to walk through here in a minute. So when you're looking at Chesapeake's website just like this, I always tell people skim through your options just so you can get an idea of what they might have to offer. So every builder is going to have different elevations for their homes. So this is all the redbud floor plan, but they have different front options. So see, this one doesn't have a front porch, and neither does this one, but it does have this kind of towering, more ornate look to the front of it. This one does include their front porch. So if you're looking for front porch sitting, some of these elevations offer this. Of course, each elevation has its own different price point to start at. This one also has the stone accents, making it a little bit more. And then this one's kind of more of like their coastal farmhouse look. So you've got a little bit of that board and batten look, but it's got a covered front porch too. This is what you would be choosing when in terms of structural options. So this one doesn't have a ton just because it's more one of their more simple floor plans, 4 beds, 2 bath. They actually did the deluxe owner bath in here, so it adds that little bench seat. If you wanted, you could do a pedestrian door on the garage if you want access, a gourmet kitchen. And the gourmet kitchen island is something cool that they offer that other builders don't. So this is the gourmet kitchen island. So it's going to be a lot larger, and if we deselect it, it goes a lot smaller. So if you want a big ornate one, it's always something worth doing. Plus you get a little bit more storage. A one to check out is the Cherry Grove. So they do offer a lot of options in this one. You can always do a rear covered porch. And if you're huge on back porch sitting, you can even extend it and have double the size. They've got gourmet kitchen options here as well. If you want to add a 3rd car garage, you can. And you can even add a 2nd floor on some of these homes. So it would add in the stairwell there. And then if you go back up, a lot of them offer a bonus room loft. If you want a fun play place, or if you want some storage that's climate controlled, you could do that. Or you can even add a full bedroom and bathroom upstairs in addition. So lots of options to play with. And then once you get a contract, after you pick your lot and your structural options, you will eventually schedule a design appointment, which typically is 2 days back to back. You go through all of the options, then you go home, you think about it, then the next day you come back and finalize everything. We're going to check out 108 Little Cedar Drive. It sits right next to their model, and you've already got a neighbor built in on your left. So across the street, eventually there will be some construction, and eventually it'll all get turned over after the builder is completed. So this is already spec'd out. It is one of their Redbud floor plans. There are a few changes that we're going to go through too as we walk through. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. You've got a good foyer area if you want to put a little table. And then you've got the doorway to the 2 guest bedrooms. So they did a little upgrade where they expanded that, so you've got a lot more space between that door frame. And then we've got our first guest bedroom here. We do have carpet here in the guest bedrooms, giving it a little bit cozier of a feel. So the home is going to be 1,847 heated square feet and a total of 2,473 total. So this is your guest bathroom. We've got the tub shower combo, and then that shares with this other guest room on this side. So what's nice about Chesapeake is you can pick your floor plan, you can pick your lot, your structural, and then your design options. They have a really fantastic design center where you'll go for a good long time the first day just to review everything, make some choices, and then you'll go back the second day to confirm everything. And if you wanted to make any changes, you could do so that day. What's nice about this floor plan is it is the 4-bedroom, so you can have 2 guest bedrooms or 2 bedrooms for kids plus your own. And then you still have a space too if you need an area for an office if you work from home. This one does have the attached 2-car garage, and they added the door to the outside. There are some homes in here that do offer the 3-car garage. So if you need a little bit more storage space, maybe you're coming from up north and you're missing that basement, you can use that 3rd bay for that particular reason. Or maybe you just have a lot of cars. They've got a nice deep little closet here. It's kind of an odd space, but at least it's not wasted. You could put your Christmas tree in there or whatnot. In this one, they did opt for the gourmet kitchen. And this is a natural gas community, but there is not a gas line ran to the stove. So your cooktop's going to be all electric. You do have the double wall oven, which is nice. If you really like to bake, this could be a really good house for you. Really good deep pantry. They did the really pretty textured kind of tile backsplash. And this one has the bigger island. So when we walked in, you might have noticed they have the wine racks in there. Another upgrade was here in the living room on this main wall here. They are now putting in a window, so you get a little bit more natural light if you were to build this floor plan again today. We've got the tray ceiling in the primary, which I do believe is just a standard feature. We got a good size tiled shower. It's got a great bench in the back, and you get the little niche up front to put all your little products. And you can design every room differently. If you want the guest bathroom to differ from the primary bathroom, you can do different cabinetry, different countertops. Basically, whatever you want, you could do. Just making everything really unique. So another thing I like about Chesapeake is you're not going to find two of the exact same homes, just because you can pick such a different elevation, such different finishes to really set them all apart. And then this one's got a really good size covered back patio. And if you were to build two, you would have these options. If you want to do an extended one, you can always screen it in. Typically, I always tell people screening it in after closing is going to be cheaper than with the builder. So this one sits on 0.26 acres. What's really great is they did a fence through the back of the community, and both of the homes on the side already have fences. So if you wanted, you could tie into their fence line, have a completely private backyard, and not have to pay for that whole fence. So you get a lot of really good space back here. If you've got some big dogs, this could be a really great lot for you. And there's a ton of space there between that next house, just because it sits on the curve a little bit, but a really great size backyard, which you don't typically see. Hopefully this help gave you some insight on Chesapeake Homes and how they work if you're looking to build a home. Remember, just that base price you see on the house, there's a lot that goes into it regarding structural design and also lot premiums to think about. Prices can change at any minute and things can really vary in terms of price. So if you're looking for a more accurate estimate, be sure to reach out. We are always happy to help price one out on a specific lot that you'd like, just so you can get an idea of if that fits within your budget. If you have any other questions on the Willows or homes along the Grand Strand, be sure to reach out, and I'm always happy to help answer any questions and be of assistance. Be sure that you are subscribed, and if you could like the video too, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next week in our next video. We'll see ya.